I do see that there is some opening spot. Oh, you know what? I quit. I quit. I quit. I thought I was gonna be coming over here. I thought I'd be cool. Put something cool.
When did
on
you
for
get
it.
that head?
I got it last night, dude.
So, you were one day too late. What is up, the world of the living? My name is SlackLizard and welcome back to Truly Bedrock. Friends, there's a plane sticking out of my cow blimp.
The heart's broken and I need to hit.
Yeah, FoxyNoTail crushed a plane into my cow blimp. For the record, we found him, we poked him with a stick, he'll be alright, don't worry. But this actually highlights a much larger and bigger problem that we have not yet talked about. Well, we talked about it tiny bit, but not as much as we really should. And that is foxes owning planes. Like, seriously, people, they are foxes that don't have opposable thumbs. They should not be allowed to, but that's beside the point. What's on the point is that, yeah, the reason Fox even had a plane is he was trying to escape Season 0 and get to Season 1 before everybody else. And basically, I don't know, maybe dig out all of the diamonds, I don't know, do whatever he does on there. Now, there are obviously some upsides to being the first one on a new world. You can gain an upper hand on everybody else, and you can just mine out all the diamonds from the start era. So, we don't want FoxyNoTail getting there first. We don't want GruvaGuy with his giant turtle getting there first either. We need a vehicle, guys. And by we, I mean Silentwisperer and I. And yes, we got the Elytra, and yes, we got the Blimp, but Blimp is now unrideable, and the Elytra, well, there's not enough rockets to get to an entirely new server through this ginormous ocean in front of us. So, yeah, that's why we originally started this shipyard, which I'm yet to finish. And in the meantime, yours truly is spending Monday episodes on just reading comments and doing nothing else. Frankly, it's about time we started a dry dock in which we will assemble the ship. So I'm guessing this little corner of the island will be perfect for it. First of all, there's nothing built in it. Second of all, we got plenty of wood left over from the dark forest we chopped down, plus SlackLizard gave me 4 stacks of dark oak, coupled with a silk touch mending pick. So that's gonna come in handy. And last, this corner is actually pretty cool and pretty fitting for it. You see, we can continue this line right here into the ocean and continue it all the way down till it connects to that little part. We will only need a couple support pillars reaching down into the bottom of the sea to kind of support this entire dry dock. And right by it, that's where we're gonna build the beginnings of our escape getaway vessel. Wood acquired, slabs slabbed, and let the building commence. I guess. It's a tiny bit too square for my liking, but then again, it's a dry dock. Why wouldn't it be square, right? Now, it's also tiny bit too small for my liking, but, I mean, okay. We won't obviously fit the giant vessel the giant vessel I want obviously won't fit in there. It will probably be as wide as this island, but some parts for it we can probably make in there. The other thing is that to make parts we will need materials, and to use materials we will need to transport it. So I've built a nice prototype of a crane around here. I really like it, so I want another one of those, and I want another one of those to arch over this area here, like kind of crane over and hold things of my liking, I suppose. Now, the entire thing about this island here is that, like, if you're gonna be building ships, well, where are you getting your wood? And the idea was, need I remind you, at that using the ballista. Thank you guys for the comments telling me that it's a ballista. Yeah, that's using a ballista we are kind of getting the shipwrecks from around the area onto the island, disassembling them and attempting to reassemble them into something beautiful of our own. Which also makes this kind of logistically inconvenient, considering that this is where we are roping them onto the shore at. and that's where we will be kind of assembling them into one single thing. But whatever, they shipwrecks. It's wood, guys, it floats. Disclaimer, do not actually use sunken ship wood for your own ship, because, well, it's probably rotten and waterlogged and water damaged and terrible. Don't use it. It's a bad idea. But because it's Minecraft, physics don't mean anything to us, right? I'm wearing armor made out of literal rocks. Logic, move over. Well, it has 2 eyes, a nose, and its ears are extremely long. But if you squint just a little bit, it might resemble a crane. If you are utterly drunk, that is. Well then, here's the crane I built when there was no camera on. Here's the crane I built when I decided to make a crane for this episode. Why can't I build on camera? Ah! Is Firetic seriously off on the server? Well, I guess we're stuck with it now. At the very least, it doesn't look too terrible. Although I will trust your guys' judgment on it. I'll do say that one looks still better, but I attempted to go more industrial and like more heavy with this one, and it also didn't work out for some reason. I don't know. I don't really know why. Maybe because I don't know, the weight, the counterweight on this side is way too small. Maybe because the rope is not as long, or actually exactly as long as that one. Maybe it's because that is tiny bit bent and this one isn't. But I still like this one. I still like the way it looks, and we're still gonna use it for our shipyard. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna gather a bunch of food. Yep, gather a bunch of food of all sorts, especially, you know, just maybe even go down and pillage some of the sunken ships just for our enjoyment, and put actual parts of a ship, like kind of copy it from the design from underwater. One lane around here and another one lane on, well, not lane, but like hanging on this cord going down from the crane. Knock knock, who's there? Zloy? Zloy, who's Zloy? We're not doing that in the slightest. I got a much better idea. Earlier today I was pondering myself in the nearby Mesa Island, which yes, we do have. And basically I was just tracking a couple of creepers trying to get heads for the museum. You know, the first zombie head we already discovered, but I wanted to add the first skeleton skull and the first creeper head to my head collection. It's not creepy that I have a head collection, guys. People do that, alright? Point being. And that got me thinking, how come we don't have a drowned head in the game? Because, you know, drowns are just basically zombies who drowned. It's not rocket science, necessarily. But that also got me thinking about the other thing that I said about giant creatures and whatnot in the game, and how I constantly use them for the inner lore of my videos. So I pondered around and realized, oh wait, there used to be a giant zombie in Minecraft for Java Edition. It never was implemented in survival. I mean, it was kind of, not really, and then it wasn't, and then it's just there, not even doing anything. So what if, imagine that, we pretended that we got that giant zombie, duped him into the water, held him down for quite a bit, and then fished him out using our giant cranes, and then used his literal body parts for our super vessel. I mean, come on, that guy has to have some cool magic stuff in him. Enter my personal favorite way of interpreting and pixelating players' skins into the game. Now, usually if you want a statue of a player, you go for something like this, except way bigger. Well, by way I mean 2 blocks bigger on every side, because a player head has, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8 pixels by 8 pixels. This head has only 6 by 6, which you'd think doesn't mean much, but then that scales down the rest of the body, and you got a much smaller statue to build, and also it looks way cuter. So this is what we'll be going for, but you can already probably tell a problem with this particular project. Not only does it require me to get a lot of cyan concrete, it at the same time is, I don't know, slightly bigger than half of our island. So you know what? We're gonna saw him in half. Pro skills, check this out. Bang, bang, boom. Bang, bang, bam. And then we remove the health blocks and voila! This kinda looks way too bright. Way too bright to be a drowned, really. But alas, I honestly, I went through a lot of combinations, and this bright one is the only one that looks remotely similar to the color of the drowned skin. Their skin is this grayish blue. Actually, you know what? Hey, buddies. Hey you, yeah you. Can I look at you? Yeah, it's a very distinct combination of gray, green and blue in this pretty disgusting and pretty stupid way. Also, the head, the top of the head, you all have green on it, which is to say that as zombies, they just stand there and slowly get covered in seaweed until, you know, they discover you and try to attack you. Which, again, nifty bit of lore, which is something, you know, I just kind of have a habit of catching in Minecraft, just little tidbits of adorable lore that the developers have implemented. So yes, I do feel like this is as close to a drowned face as we can get on this scale. Maybe we could give him an eyebrows. No. Don't wink at me, you stupid creature that I came up with. Let me actually bonk and... Come on. There you go. Now he's mildly not impressed with me. Okay, so this is what we have right now, and I don't know how I exactly feel about it. Maybe it just looks silly from down, but if you squint and if you like look at it, it might still pass off as an actual drowned head. Although I might want to swap the eyes for sea lanterns or something, so it glows in the darkness. Just going around, yeah, it definitely does have that drowned vibe. Maybe, just maybe, I could grab some more green and add some, like, not entrails, mind you, but just you know, just blocks of green, like seaweed green, going downwards from it. Or maybe I should place some vines on the side, or swap some of the green concrete for leaves. But other than that, quite happy with this one. If only it also looked towards the island and not the other way. Not looking forward to copying, like using this exact method on the scale of his entire body. That's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Oh yeah, and before I got the drowned idea, I also managed to build 2 pieces of a shipwreck we supposedly, you know, in lore, fished out of the water. So this is the front part, this is the back side, and the middle is somewhere down there, just, you know, floating about probably. Added that coral and sea pickles just for funsies to create the immersion illusion that this thing is in fact wet and rotten and overtaken by the sea. Some slime blocks on the floor right by it to also create the illusion of this, you know, goop that all of the primal stuff ultimately breaks down to when introduced to the water for a very especially long time. Yeah, I still like it, so I'm keeping it. I'm not removing it just because I got a better idea with the drowned head. Which kinda looks like a very drunk dirt block from back here. I still liked. And for the final result, here you go. I added some lights for the sea lanterns, for the eyes, and I added some just random glowy bits back and forth on the body too, just to kind of highlight the entire thing. And it definitely looks its best at night. Now, mind you, the head might look like an actual, you know, model of our planet or something in the darkness and from behind and on any side that doesn't have a face. But from the side that counts, this one, as you like are swimming by, it really does look like a giant body of a drowned, and I love it. That's all I really wanted out of it. Now there is one more drowned part that I really want to attach to this project, and that will honestly be the coolest part. But I might want to keep it to one of the next videos, the one where we will be already doing the actual ship, because that one part, hello Slack, that one part will be used as one of the core components for it. You can probably already guess which one that is, but still I'm incredibly happy with today's episode. Guys, we got 2 new cool heads at the library. We filled in the head display, basically. We got an airplane sticking out of the blimp, but that doesn't matter because we're not using the blimp anyway. We wouldn't get enough fuel or food or whatever. We have the remnants of sunken ships just standing there, here and there, just standing there for no reason, waiting to be exploited for their juicy wood. And we got a body of a drowned giant that we fished out of the sea and are planning to use for our engine. If that's not the baddest thing possible, I don't know what is. So friends, for now that's gonna be it for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you were wondering why I look like this, it's because I've been recording a pirate map, and honestly I liked this skin so much I decided to keep it for a bit. It's kind of a combination of my regular skin with the goggles, but one goggle serving as an eye patch right now, and a bandana to add to the piratey vibe, and I enjoyed it so much. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do like. If you want to see more, do subscribe so you won't miss it. And this has been SlackLizard. This has been Truly Bedrock. To be continued. Have a good one. Bye bye. The part I wanted to use for the main ship is the giant trident that came with the giant drowned. Is that not the best thing ever?